Namaskar and welcome to Sikkim Chronicle. Education is key to empowerment, and to bring the light of education, IGNOU has been doing a great deal not only in Sikkim but across India. And today I'm with the regional director of IGNOU Gang Talk, Mr. Yonah Bhutia. Hello sir and welcome to Sikkim Chronicle. First of all, when it comes to education, when it comes to open education, how open has Sikkim been till now? What do you feel?
Uh, See, as far as open and distance learning is concerned, IGNOU has been in Sikkim for the last almost 2 decades, more than 2 decades. It's first started in 1991, the first study center. And since then, there has been a lot of students who have been doing, doing their masters, or even for that matter, graduation through distance learning. And during those days, when in the early 90s, when there were not many universities in Sikkim, it was IGNOU who was giving them this opportunity to gain higher education. So many of the students in Sikkim, many of the present teachers who are working, if you ask them, most of them have done something or the other from IGNOU. So as far as distance education is concerned in Sikkim, IGNOU's contribution is, I must say, should be appreciated.
When it comes to Sikkim, there are many themes which is very much attached to the state of Sikkim right now, including organic, tourism. So how has IGNOU been able to synchronize that in its course?
See, organic farming, organic issues, IGNOU has a school of agriculture. But we have been trying to introduce a certificate in organic farming, which we have not been very successful because we need to have institutions where they would provide training. But then we have still looking forward to activating at least certificate in organic farming. And as far as tourism is concerned, Sikkim is the sought after place as far as tourists are concerned. And we have a BA tourism, we have masters in tourism, travel management. So if I go through the data, there are many students who have enrolled for these programs. And then there is a particular portion where they have to do a project work, write a dissertation. And I've seen many of the dissertations and the project work that the students are submitting is very good, and they have done a very good survey. They have been to the villages. I also get to see a lot of information when I go through their dissertation, and these students are, in fact, they are projecting Sikkim also through their dissertation, and they themselves are also getting opportunities to work in travel agencies. And of course, they want to, if they want to move out, they can also get, they'll get their facilities as such to go about.
There are very remote places in Sikkim. So like how is IGNOU reaching out to them, or are the students very much interested and they are coming to you so that you can open more study center, or get attached to colleges across Sikkim in very remote areas for more student enrollment in Sikkim?
See, the motto of IGNOU is reaching the unreached. That is the motto. So and we have study centers in all the 4 districts. Okay, we have centers in Gazing. We have a study center in Mangan. So what we are doing is we have made use of the teachers, of the people who have already, students who have already passed out from done their graduation or master from IGNOU. They are our ambassadors who will at least encourage the students there, and then they get the opportunity to do their higher studies. And as far as enrollment is concerned, of course, even in the district, North district, in the West district, enrollment trend is increasing. Every year we have more students, and then they are getting opportunities. And we have been trying to have more centers. Of course, now it is difficult for us with the new UGC ODL guidelines. We cannot have centers. We have to meet certain criteria. But we already have centers in North, West. So we are just trying to encourage. We are telling the coordinators and the academic counselors to go about doing some promotional activities. So many who have not got the opportunity, or they have not heard, I wouldn't say not heard, but I'm sure all of them must have heard, but encouraging them through available scholarship. There is fee reimbursement. There is if at the master's level the social welfare scholarship is there. So we are trying to disseminate and then encourage people, those who have dropped out, to especially in these areas, or those who are working not with either they don't have graduation, they don't have masters, or they are just school dropouts. Even for them, disseminating information about IGNOU programs, and then they get opportunities to study, enroll themselves.
Are there any scholarship programs in IGNOU? Because lack of awareness is one thing, but lack of finance is also, it may be a problem to many those underprivileged students. That's why they can't pursue higher studies. So any scholarship program that IGNOU has been doing or trying to do?
See, as far as if you compare IGNOU's fee, it is very, it is affordable. IGNOU, they say, is the people's university. And as far as, if a student wants to do a BA program, see, yearly, it's just 2,200 to 2,400. And we also provide the study materials. So if a student wants to, a student when he has to graduate, at the most he or she will spend 6,000 as fee. And even for the master's program, we have master's program which is, the fees range from 4,500 to maybe for the full 2-year program, it is 9,000, or social work which is around 13,000. But then we also have fee exemption and fee reimbursement for the scheduled caste and scheduled tribe students. Okay, that is there. And then besides that, at the master's level, the social welfare scholarship, that is also known as the post-metric scholarship, is also there. So students can, will get their whatever fee they have paid, it is refunded. And it's not only for SCS, it's also for minorities, like those who those who are religious minorities, and there are other categories also where fee is reimbursed. So first of all, fees is less. On top of that, the opportunity is also to get the fee reimbursed. So I guess fee is not a problem. And then there are many other programs, like of course for the jail inmates. There's no fee. Okay, and then there are other scholarships also which are available for them. It is just that student has to take that initiative, and then there's not a problem for.
How many students are there in IGNOU right now?
See, active students, I'll give you the data for July 18, that's one session we have, and January 19. So when we have July 18 and January 19 active students at this juncture, is around 4,900 students we have. So that is active students. Now if you look at, there are many who may not have re-registered for the second year, because somebody who registered last year in January 18 was supposed to do his second year registration in January 19. If I have 1,000 students in January 18, and then only 800 register, that means 200 have not registered. So they are not active. So 200 are not active. So active students, July 18 and January 19 is that figure which I just quoted, around 4,900.
How many students do they approach you for counseling, and if they want some counseling while they are studying their course, whom should the student contact?
See, counseling is done at the study centers. We have study centers, like I said, in Gazing Government College, Sikkim Government College here in Tadung, college in Rinok. We have study centers in Namchi. So all the academic activities, as far as academic counseling is concerned, that is provided by the particular study center. If a student is enrolled in Sikkim College here, in IGNOU Center in Sikkim Government College, Tadung, or Sikkim Government College, Gazing, that student will be provided counseling for that particular course subject at the respective study centers. Because a student will choose a study center which is convenient for him or her. A student of Gazing will not come to Gangtok. So it is convenient for counseling there. And counseling is generally held on a Saturday or a Sunday. That is, the idea is IGNOU functions, through the host institution. Like we have a study center in Gazing. Now we make use of the study center, the infrastructure, when the host institution is not using it. Saturday, Sunday is mostly a holiday. So IGNOU classes are held then, making use of the faculty who will be free on that particular days. So, and the other idea why Saturday, Sunday is, IGNOU is for everybody, working, non-working, housewives, dropouts, who are free on a Saturday, Sunday. Like there may be many mothers who would be taking care of their kids Monday to Friday. A Saturday, she may be free, or I also have to do my class. Then we give them classes. But they have to approach the study center where counseling sessions are held for every program. The student can come. If 10 students get together, we need counseling for this particular course, it is provided. But generally what is happening in Sikkim is they do not come for counseling. The study centers, we at the regional centers have been trying to encourage students to come for counseling, but they are not so regular. That is one drawback. But many are coming, especially programs where there is a dissertation component. Supposing, let us say, Master of Education or Master of Rural Development or Bachelor of Tourism Studies. These programs, they have not only theory, but they have practical and dissertation. So what happens with students is, they will do their theory, they study on their own and they finish their theory. But when it comes to practical, when it comes to dissertation, they need guidance. And students enrolled in these particular programs, they approach us, they approach the study center for counseling. So that's when they get counseling. But we also tell them, not only for your dissertation, you can also come for your other counseling, and side by side you will also get to know about the dissertation. So we have been putting in efforts, but the attendance is not up to the mark.
So what is a message to all the learners?
Learners, see, besides, message is that IGNOU is People's University, number one. Number two, IGNOU is it is approachable. Not only for academic counseling to the study center, we also have Gyan Darshan. We also have our own website. We have our own satellites where all the programs are given. So message to the students is, especially IGNOU distance learners, they should make use of all the available technology that IGNOU is providing through SMS, through this apps, which are mobile apps, which the student can, wherever they are, they can approach. So they should make use of all the available facilities that IGNOU is providing to its learners. We are accessible. The study centers are accessible for them, but they should make use of these opportunities which are given to them as a distance learner. In a regular mode, what happens? They have to come for the classes. They have to come to the college. Notice board is there, so everything is given to them. But IGNOU is, we know that the students are busy. They may not want to come, but we are anywhere available. Mobile apps, our own web page, Gyan Darshan. If they call us, if they write to us, so messages the students should be a little proactive and make use of these available facilities that IGNOU is providing.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Nitesh R. Pradhan for Sikkim Chronicle.